Hello, welcome back to the vlogs. Today we are sitting down and we're doing a Q&A. We haven't done a Q&A in...
It's been a long time.
long time.
It's been a good time.
I feel like the last one we did, we were at your mom's house when you had the big bedroom.
Damn, it's been a long time.
That's very long. Okay, or maybe at the first apartment we lived in together.
Still.
That was a long time ago. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send in some questions, so let's just jump on into it. Let me pull it up real quick. First question, would you ever move outside of California?
Yes.
Yeah, we've actually talked about this a lot, and I think most people that live in California have probably had the talk, like, maybe we should leave this state because it's getting worse.
Too much.
It's too much. So like, yes, we love, like, San Diego specifically. We love San Diego so much, but it's always in the back of our heads. Like, we could see ourselves leaving, but who knows? We'll leave if God tells us to leave.
Who knows?
This question came up a couple times. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Raising kids.
For sure. We'll be in our 40s. So we better be raising kids by then.
Married, happy.
Obviously married. Obviously with kids. Well, I say obviously, hopefully. Hopefully with kids already. Who knows? We don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
A question that came up like a million times. Do you have a timeline as to when we want to get married, when we want to have kids?
Soon as possible.
Of course, as soon as possible. There have been a lot of things in our journey which we should probably like sit down and have like a heart-to-heart about that and like share, but there's been obstacles that we've had to face that keep preventing us from going to the next step, but near future.
Soon. It's coming. It's soon.
Soon. Another one kind of related to like moving. Do you guys ever consider buying a house? Will you stay in San Diego?
That's up in the air, actually.
It is. I think realistically, I don't, at least this is just me. You tell me if you agree. I don't see us buying a home in San Diego. I just don't see that because of how insanely expensive everything is here, that it almost feels impossible. It's not, but like it feels like that.
Yeah.
And so when you look at other states that are just so much cheaper, it's like, oh, we could easily buy a house over there, you know? So
we have looked.
We have.
Certain spots out of California we have, but we shall see.
It's something we're praying about, and again, if God tells us to move, we will move. Okay, here's a fun one. Country you want to travel to or live in? I've always wanted to go to Canada, like always.
Spain?
Yes, and Spain.
Somewhere in Asia. It could be Japan, Korea.
I would love to go to Japan again and take
Korea.
you. I haven't been to Japan since I was like 5 years old, so like I would love to visit Japan again.
That'd be a cool trip.
I've never been to Canada, but I've always wanted to. It just seems clean and nice over there. So I'd want to go there. Would we live in, like, if you could pick a different country to live in? Oh yeah, easily. Canada, anywhere but here. Anywhere but America. Yeah. But
yeah, for real. On to the next question.
I like this one. Johnny, what are you most proud of Jackie? And Jackie, same about Johnny.
I am most proud of her because before she started cooking, she said she would never touch meat, never cook it, never touch it. That's my job. That's what I have to do because she never liked it, never ate it. But the kitchen's all hers. So like, she's a pro. We just had steak. Well, I just had steak that she cooked. She killed it.
It's funny. I actually do remember that. I like very straight up said like, I'm never gonna cook meat. Like you gotta figure it out on your own. I'll cook, but if you want meat, you're on your own.
That sucked because I'm not a cook. I'm not.
But I did say that, and then I don't know what it was, but like something just switched in me, and I think it's like a change of heart, like your heart posture. And this, I do think this ties in with faith, but the more I grow in my faith, the more I have a heart to serve others. And now when I cook meat, yeah, it grosses me out, but
she does it.
I love to serve Johnny and I love to serve others, so like I'm okay doing it because like it brings me a lot of joy plating something and then seeing you take your first bite and then you're like, that's like the best feeling. I love that feeling. So it brings me joy to like do those things for Johnny and serve him. One thing I'm proud of you, let me think. I feel like I want to,
there's so many.
Actually, no, there is.
What?
We could talk about your work ethic because you really do. You work so freaking hard and like you always push yourself and you always say like we work for the Lord, and that's something like that's very admirable. But I think what I want to point out, like the one thing I'm most proud of is seeing you grow in your personal relationship with the Lord and like you pursuing Jesus. Like that's the best. That's what makes me the most proud.
I'm trying. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying.
It's a journey for everybody, but I love seeing Johnny. I think I've shared a little bit about it, maybe in my testimony, but when I became a Christian, Johnny did not like that at all. And we fought a lot to the point where we were about to break up because of my faith. But the Lord told me to stay with Johnny, and so I stayed, and now I've seen Johnny without me like forcing him, without me pushing him. He just sees me growing in my faith, and it's like planted a seed in him for him to want to grow in his faith now. And that's been literally the coolest thing. And it's so cool seeing God, like just how God works. Like obviously when God told me to stay with Johnny, it made no sense. It was so easy to just walk away.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
At that time, it was so easy to just walk away, but the Lord told me to stay, and here we are. The next question, do you guys plan on getting more pets? This is something we talk about all the time. I think we go back and forth, but
I say yes.
Yeah.
I say that now.
Not anytime soon. Not
now
anytime
or
soon.
in the future, we're gonna be a family that continues to have like pets, like dogs around, like after Zoe.
I think that's the main thing.
Prior to Zoe.
Well, okay, I cannot picture having another dog with Zoe. I just can't. But after, which obviously is something I don't want to think about, but like after, I'm sure we'll still have dogs. Like when we have children, we want family to always have a family dog. So
I say yes.
We're a huge dog lovers, so the answer would be yes, but not anytime soon. Ooh, I like this one. Who is your favorite band, and do you still listen to 21 Pilots? Okay, let me start. I'm so embarrassed by my freaking tattoo because I don't listen to 21 Pilots anymore, and for no particular reason. It was a phase. Well, no, they're a great band, don't get me wrong, but I was super, super into them at that time of my life when I got the tattoo, but I've just kind of faded and I just don't listen to them. I really only listen to worship music now. If I do listen to music, it's worship music, and so I've just slowly outgrown that, but I still think they're a great band. If I hear them in the grocery store or something, I'm like, 21 Pilots, but like, no, I don't really listen to them anymore.
She doesn't.
I need to get this tattoo removed.
She doesn't. I listen to a lot of like.
You listen to like everything.
Everything, but if I listen to rock, something modern is Girlfriends.
Oh, he loves Girlfriends.
That's the name of the band.
Oh yeah, that's the name of the band. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our favorite Christian bands right now is Gable Price and Friends.
Yeah.
Literally obsessed with them. They are so freaking good.
Their lyrics.
I feel like we've been obsessed with them since the pandemic, huh? I think that's when we discovered them, or not discovered them, but like came across their music. But they're really, really good. So if you haven't heard of Gable Price and Friends, go check them out. They're still a smaller band. And then they recently collaborated with Corey Asbury in Bethel, I think. That was pretty cool. So go check them out. They're really good. This question, what would your next tattoo be? I want a Zoe tattoo, but then I don't at the same time. So I don't know. I don't really know, but I would want a Zoe tattoo. What about you?
I don't know. I have a project actually.
What is it? Do you want to share or no?
I can say that I do want to get something done on this part of my neck.
Like up or just like chest down?
Something like somewhere right here. Right here. And then my whole arm, like full on sleeve, because I got one sleeve, but I need another one that connects all the way to my neck. My neck and my back.
Ideal date in SD and LA.
SD and LA?
Well, I feel like I could probably pick something in LA. You pick something in SD, I pick something in LA. Obviously, I don't know all the hot spots in LA, but I think Santa Monica Pier is such a classic place, and I've never taken Johnny, but I've always wanted to go with Johnny. And then like shopping on 3rd Street Promenade, I think is so cute, and there's like so many cute restaurants there too. That would be like my pick. Like I'd go there. And I think they're right next to each other, so you could do a little, go to the pier first, have your fun, and then go do a little shopping on 3rd Street Promenade, and then end with dinner there.
I like that.
I think that'd be cute.
I like that.
Okay, what's your ideal San Diego date?
Remember that hill by La Jolla?
Kate Sessions.
Picnic.
Kate Sessions is so cute.
You can never go wrong with picnics.
It's very packed, but it is such a cute spot. So grab a picnic basket, your blanket. It's a really cute spot.
Yes, beautiful. Good view.
Yeah, you have the view of the beach. It's so pretty. Is there a dream vacation you both want to take together? Oh my gosh, we don't talk about vacations because we literally can't go on vacations with Zoe. Because we have Zoe and nobody can watch her, nobody can help take care of her, so I'm kind of stuck right now. But where would you want to go?
Hawaii. I know it's something so simple.
I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
And it's something like a lot of people have been there, but I've never been there.
I've never been, and I've always wanted to. What's one of your favorite memories of each other? Oh my gosh, after all these years, there's so many. Like, how do you pick just one?
When we got our first apartment, when I finally signed my first time on a lease. On a lease,
yeah, that was such a good moment. That was the apartment we lived in during the pandemic, like the first apartment we got when we moved out of my parents' house after Zoe's accident. That whole experience from the beginning to end was such a good experience, and God just really took care of us throughout that entire experience. And I mean, this current place I love so much. This is literally my dream apartment, but that particular apartment will always have such a special place in my heart because a lot of good things happened there. We started watching church together.
Yep.
Just the Lord providing in the impossible ways, so many good things.
A lot of stuff happened in that apartment.
That was such a good apartment for us.
It's crazy.
Good memories. Okay, those are the memories. I like those. Those are really good memories.
That's crazy. By the way, you guys asked some really good questions. Some deep ones too.
Yeah, you guys are good. What is your favorite Filipino dish / snack? I like Filipino desserts more than anything.
Same.
Because I know my Filipino friends are gonna hate me right now, but we don't really like Filipino food.
Well, I like pancit.
I don't even like
pancit and lumpia.
I don't even like them.
Mess with pancit and lumpia.
I'm so sorry to my Filipino friends.
And ube cookies, ube ice cream. I don't need it all the time.
But he can get down with
that. But if I'm near it, I'm gonna have some.
I will mainly just eat Filipino desserts.
What's that? Like banana egg roll.
Oh, I don't know what it's called, but that one is good. The banana one, that's a good one. And then pandesal, obviously with Eden cheese. That's one of my favorite little snacks.
It is.
But yeah, I'm mainly a Filipino dessert kind of gal. Johnny, what has been your favorite dish that I've made?
Ooh.
Wait, let's do top 3. What's your top 3 that I've made?
Chicken.
Gordon Bleu.
Chicken Gordon Bleu.
I knew who was gonna say that one.
Chicken pozole.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. That's actually one of my favorites.
It's good. What's the one that we were like talking about earlier.
Katsu, chicken katsu.
No. Oh yeah, that was actually one. That was bomb.
That was really good. That's one of my favorites.
She killed it last night with that.
I mean, chicken katsu. What's number one though? Like
chicken pozole.
Chicken pozole. That's mine too.
Chicken pozole. Chicken alla cordon bleu.
And then third?
I don't know. It's between steak and katsu.
Steak and katsu. I like that. How much have you both changed since the first time you met?
Oh, a lot.
Are you kidding
I actually, over the years, I've learned to put her first, and her her emotions, like her thoughts, just basically just all of her comes first, and that was tough for me. I had to put my group of guys aside, and I had to focus on her. So.
It's funny because one of the first things Johnny said, okay, remember we met when we were just 14 years old. We started dating when we were like 16 or 17.
In high school, that's crazy.
And one of the first things Johnny told me was that, like if we are boyfriend, girlfriend, soccer always comes first. And I'm like, that's fine. Oh, that's fine, I don't care. It's fine. And it was like that. Yeah, it was high school. It was like that, and I was fine with that kind of balance. But as we've grown, and this is nothing that I've like forced on Johnny, like this is just something that has just changed in his heart. And again, I think it goes back to us growing in our faith, but Johnny like prioritizes me now, and that's been like such a cool change from our high school days.
Number one.
And then also just, my gosh, we were completely different people back when we were teenagers. Now we're in our 30s, so we're absolutely not the same people at all, and it's been a blessing to evolve and grow but still remain together and still like make it through. And the last question we'll end with is, what do you think Johnny's best quality is and vice versa? I think Johnny's best quality is probably, okay, hold on, there's so many. Let me your boy. I'm gonna say your humor. Or no, you're caring. You care for me better than anyone else, obviously. And
she's my number one.
Yeah, and I think not even just me, but you're just very caring to others in general, and it's just like your nature. So okay, yeah, actually that's the one I'm gonna go with. That's the number one.
Yours is you have a lot. She has a lot.
Like
but one of the ones that I been like amazed because I did not see it coming is her ability to serve.
Honestly, yeah.
To serve, like she,
I never saw that in me either.
We're not married yet, and I totally understand that she doesn't have to, but she still does it. She cooks. She doesn't ask for anything. There'll be times where I'll come and ask if you need any help, and a lot of the time she'll be like, no, like, do your thing. I'm in the kitchen doing mine. So I'm like, yep. So her ability to serve me, and not just me, but others, is one of my favorite qualities of that she has. So I love it.
So those were all the questions. Did we get too mushy gushy, lovey dovey? I don't think so. But those were the questions. That was a lot of fun. If we should do another Q&A, definitely let us know, or leave more questions below. Maybe we'll do it again. Next week I do plan to do a Q&A, but that'll just be me and you guys. No boys allowed. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you Monday with another vlog. Bye!